So today I want to take stock and really start to think about my clown projects. Hey guys, it's Rich from Predator BP, and this channel is all about the hobbyist keeper and breeder of ball pythons. So you know what, I was thinking this morning about my breeding plans for next year, and I was thinking about the animals I've brought in, and I was really thinking about how clown is my favorite gene of all time. It was the same 3 years ago when I was in the hobby and I was breeding. I think ever since I've hatched my first clown, it was a pastel clown, and I saw that speckly head. I just fell in love with the gene and everything it does, and that hasn't changed all these years later coming back into the hobby. But I'm going to be working heavily with clown going forward still. It's going to be the root of pretty much nearly everything I do. I'm going to veer out a little bit, but everything in essence is going to come back to clown. And I thought to myself, well, since I've brought in new animals and I've started to breed now, and I've got a clown project sitting in the incubator with a hypo clown project. We're now working on the Cypress Enchi project with clown in there and with Krypton. What's going to happen next year, and what animals and genes have I brought in really to work with in the long term? Well, let's go take a look through my collection and just see what genes we've got in my animals already attached to clown, and think about really what am I going to do with those genes. So without further ado, let's go check out some snakes. Okay, so let's start off with one of the best right here, guys. And this is my Batman, if you don't already know. And he is 100% het for Desert Ghost. So the genes that he is attached, or that are attached to clown within this boy, if you don't know with the Batman, are leopard and spot nose. He's a leopard spot nose clown, but he is also carrying Desert Ghost. Now we have a Firefly Desert Ghost that we are planning to put to our normal clown girl that we got from Joe Tully to potentially make some double hits there. But if we do that and we're making a female for him, say a Firefly, we could then get Fire into a Desert Ghost Batman combo too. Now I'm not sure whether this is the most productive way to go about this project, as it stands. Creating double hits, I'm really not 100% sure on it, so I'm going to have to think it through. But there's no doubt that this boy right here is going to be a fantastic boy to work with. Let's see if we can just move him a little bit to get some more of that pattern. I mean, look at the crazy pattern that is going around him, the spots around the side. You just got to love what leopard and clown do together. Leopard tends to reduce clown, which is crazy, isn't it? Because leopard is such a wacky pattern in itself, but actually when you get it with clown, it tames clown down a bit. Got that amazing head stamp. But yeah, this boy right here, he is bringing in leopard, spot nose and DG into our clowns. Let's see what we've got next. Okay, get your protective gloves ready, because this girl, she's a wild one. So this right here, and you'll remember this young lady, she's been on numerous videos. She is an Enchi vanilla leopard, 100% het clown. So female to raise on and raise up. So the extra gene that she's putting in here is vanilla. Enchi as well. So we've got vanilla and Enchi now attached to clown. We've got Enchi attached to clown in another female too, which we will look at. But she's a stunning example. I mean, that drippy pattern, how clean she is, how much the alien heads are whacked out with the keyholes. That head stamp is unreal. And as you can see, she is tracking me now, because she is a feisty little girl, this one. Still trying to tame her down. But I can't wait to work with her. It's going to be some time. She's still quite small. She's in a 9-litre rub right here. But she's feeling like an absolute beast. So everything's going well with her. And you can see that by her ferocious nature. She's breathing heavy now. But yeah, guys, so that gives us vanilla and Enchi as well. all in clown. Let's move on to the next. Now let's move on to another one of my girls who's trouble, but in a different way. This girl was like the girl we had just looked at. You've probably seen from my feisty ball pythons video, but she's given me more trouble in terms of feeding. She took 6 weeks from coming in to feed, and I got her feeding. She'd been feeding for about 6 weeks and she switched off food again. But she is a special pied. You can see she's got those small eyes, which tends to happen with special pied. Very little pattern here, just on the head. You know, some spots and that around the body, but really, you know, not much more than that, guys. Not much more than that at all. But she is 100% het clown. So she gives us pied and she gives us special in the mix right there. But I get the feeling she's going to give me trouble and she's not exactly going to grow fast. So this project, it's got legs, but those legs might not be running very fast. But she's awesome, and I really do want to produce some special clowns and some pied clowns double recessive project, and then starting to get other genes in the mix there will be awesome. But yeah, there is special, there is pied. She might be carrying yellow belly, but that's a poss. And she's pretty cool. So let's hope she gets feeding again. She's, you know, good body tone and everything, and she's been out looking for food. She's just a bit finicky, unfortunately. Well, let's move on to the next. Okay, one of my absolute favorites, and I checked in on this boy this morning and he had literally just shed. Now this guy right here is a Bamboo Leopard Orange Dream 100% het clown. So he's given us Bamboo and Orange Dream into the clown mix right there. As you know, we've got leopard in several animals. Look at that head stamp. It's unreal. Now he came in Poss Orange Dream, but I've got no doubt he's Orange Dream. I can see it in certain lights. You can see an orange tone to him. He's got the blushing on the back of the head stamp there, which goes onto the neck. But he is such a beautiful boy. I mean, look at this guy. He is incredible. I love this. It's almost like Aztec patterning that's running down him. I've always had a soft spot for bamboo. I had a hypo bamboo pinstripe, I think it was before. I really regretted never making any bamboos. I never made any bamboos. I think I had one clutch that was going to have some bamboo combos, 100% het clown in them, and they didn't make it. I remember when I was breeding before, but I'm hoping that this boy will do the job. He's just one of those solid snakes. Eats every week and then some if you would let him. He's got a great nature and he's just confident in his own skin. But there you go, this beautiful boy. He's given us Orange Dream. He's given us a Bamboo to add all into the mix right there into our clown. So moving over to the boy you probably know quite well. This is the Hurricane Pastel Spot Nose Clown, who is possible yellow belly or gravel. I mean, look at these alien heads. They are incredible, right? And he's got that typical pastel clown spotted head. I think even more impactful because spot nose is in there. I mean, look at the spots on the head, which you get that speckling, but look, they're larger as they go towards the nose, and then the spots get smaller as they go up the back of the head. But his patterns are absolutely unreal. His color tone is unreal. You can see as you move the camera through the light, you can see that the colors change. Look, you see it, it's going more yellow now. Look, as you back out. That's why it's sometimes hard to do these animals justice. But he again is feeding really well. He's not ready to breed just yet. So we'll keep feeding him and we'll see where he's at. But yeah, he's bringing Hurricane into the mix, which is just an incredible pattern changer. He's bringing Pastel into the mix. We've got Pastel in one or two of our other animals. Spot Nose we've already got in there, right? So it's mainly Hurricane that this boy is bringing into the mix right here. to add into our gene pool, which is why I pulled him in. But potentially, if he proves out to be gravel, it'll be gravel as well. And if we can make some highway clowns, that will be fantastic. But of course, he could be carrying yellow belly. Yellow belly is another gene that we would love to see in clown. It's such an enhancer. But we do have yellow belly in one of the other snakes, which we will see shortly. So moving on to another stunner right here. And this is another guy that the camera probably doesn't do him justice, but this is the chocolate pinstripe 100% het clown. And obviously he's bringing in pinstripe and chocolate into the gene pool. So we don't have those genes in any other animal. Got a really cool head stamp right there. And he's looking awesome, just recently shed. But it's another snake that you've got to get the tones. I mean, when you see this chocolate inside the pinstripe pattern, it's just beautiful. And just really, it's just another snake that it's just really hard to do justice to. Trying to get him in the light right like there, but it's so hard. So hard to show how awesome he is. But another snake that's just so confident, absolute pleasure to keep and feed him really strongly. But there we go, guys. Chocolate and pinstripe. Oh, can't wait to get that chocolate into clown. I love pinstripe. I love pinstripe clowns too. But what else will really make this or these genes stand out and be special? That's what we've got to get thinking about. Now, I'm not going to go over the spider double het hypo clown or the pastel double het hypo clown, because obviously that ship is sailing. We've got those eggs in the incubator. I'm going to move on to the adults now though, and this is my Enchi yellow belly clown female. And as you can see, she's really big. She's been piling on the weight, and you can see the yellow belly shining through on the tones. I mean, obviously she's an adult, so she's doled out somewhat. You can see the Enchi in the clown there. It's really reduced clown right down. And if you can see her head stamp, I'm not going to bother her too much. She's nicely curled up on a hot spot there, but you would see that she has that beautiful cross type head stamp. It's like the hilt of a sword, you know, like the guard of it. But she's incredible. I think she's going to give us a decent sized clutch next year. So we're going to put her to the Batman, which you've probably heard me speak about before. So we're going to try and get Enchi and yellow belly into spot nose leopard clown. And then obviously, because that boy is het for DG, some of the offspring might be het for DG too. So we might do some shed testing there. We might look for some markers. We're going to see what's what with our holdbacks, but it's a long way off, right? We've got to get there first. We've got to start pairing these two. And it's good that the Batman is locking now to females. So hopefully you have some success right there. But she's a very, very beautiful girl. I'm quite pleased I brought her in. I wasn't too sure when I originally brought her in whether I'd made the right move. She wasn't feeding. But I think she had probably prepared to breed because she skipped a season. And I think she had probably reabsorbed and then went off food for a while. May have been the move to here. But she's certainly feeding now, that's for sure. Very, very strongly, and she's really settled down, and I think she's getting ready. She tends to lay in June, or that's when she did for the previous breeder, so that would be some good timing right there. We've got plenty of time. But there we go, that's yellow belly and Enchi in clown, and add into the rest of our clown gene pool. Okay, I'm going to show this girl anyway. I mean, technically she doesn't have clown in her, right? But we know she's het cryptic. And cryptic is on the same allele as clown, so we've put the Batman to her. So we're hoping to produce some Kryptons and some Cypress combos that are 100% het for clown. Would be lovely. So she's obviously getting plugged into clown too. The only other female I'm not going to show is the reduced clown that I have. I have an adult reduced clown female. I was speaking about her earlier. Going to the Desert Ghost male, but she is beautiful. So getting Cypress into clown right there. And then of course we have the other genes that are not attached to clown just yet in the collection. We have cinnamon with the cinnamon pied. What else do we have? We have Mojave. So we've got Mojave Het Ultramel and a Mojave and an Ultramel Het Pied. So we want to try and get Mojave in there too. So actually not too many genes in the collection that aren't already attached to Clown. Obviously we have to create some hets in order to get them in there, or we're just going to bring some stuff in. But there you go, guys. There's a little stock take of my animals that are attached to Clown, or like this girl in some way attached to Clown. And the world's our oyster right there. Well, there we go, guys. As you can see, I've got quite a few genes already attached to Clown, and some of my favorite, like Leopard, Hurricane, Spot Nose, are already in there. We've got Hypo, we've got DG, you know, to name a few. But the question really is now, what else am I going to look to bring in? You know, Black Pastel, Blackhead, they're really kind of on my mind. I mean, what else have I been thinking about? I need possibly to go out and find a female that is sub-adult or adult, that is a visual desert ghost, maybe Het Clown, maybe carrying some other genes too. But yeah, Red Stripe, it's another one that really keeps sort of echoing in my head that I need to bring in. Red Stripe's a huge, amazing gene to put towards Clown, and you've obviously seen what other people have produced with that gene. So there's still more to bring in, but I still got quite a bit to work with, and it's kind of nice, you know. I want to keep everything small. I want to keep everything controlled this time. And I talked about before about the hobby getting too big, you know. This is not a job for me. This is a hobby. It's something I enjoy. I'm doing it for myself. I'm looking to breed animals just for me, just Clown combos for me, and obviously my son Marshall, who's getting right into it too. You know, that's why I'm doing this. I have a full-time job and a family, and I have other hobbies as well. You know, I'm a little bit of a geek. You'll see by some of the t-shirts I wear. I'm into all of my comics and stuff like that, and video games and all that kind of thing as well. I've started training again now. So I've got lots and lots of things going on in my life. I really enjoy this. I love these animals, and I'm glad that I'm back into it. But it's important for me to stay controlled, really focus on what I want to do and really enjoy it. Quality over quantity, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here. Anyway, guys, jump down in the comments and let me know, what are you doing with Clown? Is it one of your favorite genes? What are you working this season, next season? What's your ultimate goal? What do you really want to make? What's that animal that you're going to have in your hands that you're going to go, do you know what? This has made me satisfied for a while now, you know? For me, it's going to be a Desert Ghost Batman combo for sure. But I would love to look into things like the Magma, the Pompeii, you know, that would be unreal. Take care, guys. I'll see you on the next video.